What's up, everybody? Boston John here. So check it out. It's actually kind of refreshing in a sense, but it also, it's going to sound shitty what I'm about to say. But a few friends of mine, we haven't been in the same contact that we usually are on a regular basis. Meaning, we used to be together, hanging out all the time. And some things transpired. And everybody blamed the shit on me. It was, well, John did this, John did that. So I said, you know what? I've had to do this shit with ex-girlfriends. And I've had to do this shit with the companies I worked for. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove myself from the equation. And then we'll see what happens. Well, honestly, my blood pressure's come down since I don't have to be around that shit. Believe it or not. And they still have the same fucking problems. So with that being said, if I'm not around and I'm not in contact, and all the shit you try to say was on me, you're still going through. Well, damn. Common sense would tell you it wasn't fucking me, was it? No, it wasn't. Now, they'll be alright and they'll figure their shit out. They just gotta go a different route. They just gotta do it without me. And that's fine. We're all adults and you should be able to do that. You should be able to take care of yourself. But I do find it entertaining and for myself personally refreshing to know that my reputation is not completely fucked up anymore. Well, with certain people anyway. Because you still have the same problems. And I'm not around. So if I was the cause of the problems, and I'm not around and you still have the problems, again, common sense plays a major fucking factor. So with that being said, I don't keep tabs per se. But people tell me like, yo, did you hear about Homeboy? I'm like, oh Lord, what happened now? Like, oh, no, he did this. I said, well, he was doing that shit anyway. Well, did you hear about so-and-so? No, I didn't hear about so-and-so. Oh, well, this happened. Well, they were doing that shit anyway. With or without me, and this goes for pretty much anybody, with or without me, you're going to have the same fucking problems because you are you. And no matter where you go, there you are. No matter where I'm at, you're still doing the same shit. But I'm glad that nobody's like too terribly fucked up. And I'm not terribly fucked up. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this old Nomad thing. I mean, I pretty much was doing this anyway. You know, I'm used to being on the road. I had 2 gigs for over a decade where I traveled all the time. And it was hotels and fucking, not Airbnbs, but at the time it was like, you know, pretty much an Airbnb. You know, they would rent out a house, you go work for a week. 2 weeks, you know, the company will rent it out. So I'm used to being on the road. I'm used to moving around. I'm used to being up half the night. I'm used to all that shit. And I'm actually pretty fucking good at it. So with all that being said, your problems are your fucking problems. And I got tired of running errands for people and leaving work early or not showing up to work and getting stuck in situations that I did not cause and I never should have been in to begin with. But things are looking up. Again, my health is getting better, believe it or not. People that weren't talking to me as frequently are now speaking to me more frequently. And it works out well for me. I'm getting too old for the bullshit, man. I'm 46, and I'm pushing 50. I'm right around the corner. If I make it that far, which I was worried I wouldn't, and the doctor told me I wouldn't. But apparently now, since I alleviated myself, or let me rephrase, since I removed myself from the equations, which I had nothing with causing, but was trying to help out and, you know, diffuse shit, not my problem anymore. And I don't have the problems that they have. I do have the luxury of not having kids and not owning property. And I don't really have a career, but I have multiple skill sets and I can do a lot of shit and it travels. It's just kind of funny to me It's like all those problems and all that bullshit that multiple people, not a lot of people, like 3 or 4, said publicly and try to spear my name around town and on social media. Well, look now. You got the same fucking problems. And I literally have none. Wow. It's amazing how things turn around, huh? Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy. Good luck to you. Have fun. Enjoy every day that you wake up above dirt. Later.